The United States faces a double-layered problem, bringing inflation back to target and making daily life genuinely affordable for ordinary households. These are related but not identical challenges. Solving them requires a multi-stage approach that includes short-term stabilization, mid-term cost reduction reforms, and long-term structural upgrades to the economy. In the short term, the Federal Reserve must maintain a credible stance on monetary policy. Steady interest rate management helps anchor expectations and prevents temporary price shocks from becoming persistent inflation. However, tightening alone cannot soften the financial pressure on households. Targeted fiscal measures, such as expanded food assistance, utility subsidies, and temporary rental support, can ease immediate burdens without overstimulating aggregate demand. Strategic releases of energy reserves or temporary reductions in specific import barriers can also help prevent supply-driven price spikes from spiraling into broader inflation. In the midterm, the key is reducing the major categories of household expenditure: housing, healthcare, childcare, and transportation. Housing is the most urgent. Zoning reform, incentives for multifamily construction, and conversions of vacant commercial buildings can expand supply and reduce rent inflation. Healthcare reform, especially price transparency, drug price negotiation, and greater investment in primary care, targets one of America's most chronic cost burdens. Strengthening market competition, especially where monopolistic pricing power exists in food, telecommunications, healthcare, and logistics, helps prevent firms from amplifying inflationary pressures. Affordable childcare policies, meanwhile, enable more parents to re-enter the workforce, increasing labor supply and easing wage price pressures. In the long term, the United States must build a more resilient supply side. Investments in infrastructure, research, and education strengthen productivity, reducing structural inflationary forces. A diversified and modernized energy system, along with more resilient supply chains, protects the economy from global shocks that translate into domestic price spikes. Expanding vocational training and rationalizing immigration policy can further relieve structural labor shortages. Every solution involves trade-offs. Overly strict monetary tightening risks higher unemployment. Excessive or poorly targeted fiscal transfers can reignite inflation. Trade protectionism may support local industries but raises consumer prices. The optimal strategy is therefore a coordinated mix: disciplined monetary policy, targeted relief, pro-competition regulation, expanded housing supply, sustainable energy transitions, and long-term productivity investment. Inflation can be controlled. But restoring genuine affordability requires a broader vision, one that lowers essential costs, modernizes economic structures, and equips American households to thrive in a more volatile world.